We're live. Hey everyone.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
We did it. We pulled it off. We're live from the greenhouse.
In front of the aquaponics, and I'm trying to pull up our live feed. And
Trying to pull it up so we can answer comments and stuff like that. So
it's not working. Is this private?
oh, it might be.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
Oh no. One viewer. We've got viewers. It's not private.
2 viewers.
Okay, so I was freaking out there for a minute. Now.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Got 2 of y'all here so far.
Okay.
Today we are in the greenhouse by the aquaponics.
Yep. We're by the aquaponics. She's exactly right.
It's saying my signal is weak. It's not pulling up.
Why do you have to?
Maybe I should go to yours.
Use my phone to shoot.
Yeah. Goforgreenliving live.
We're trying to get things worked out. Hey, we got 13 here. All right. We're trying to get where we can see your comments real quick. Pulling it off in the greenhouse is a little bit challenging.
I need your phone.
He had to go to his phone from Mama.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody can see us good and hear us good. We're sitting in front of the aquaponic system.
That way you hear
And-
the water sound.
In a little bit, I'm going to slowly show y'all, a little bit around in here so you can get a good view of everything. She's trying to get to the comments real quick.
But you can keep talking, honey.
Let me show you the greenhouse before it gets too dark in here. Show you the bananas and stuff like that. So I'm going to slowly turn the camera. There's the rest of the aquaponic system right there. All right. Over there is we got kumquats and bananas, and you can see the bananas are blooming.
And you can see Bam Bam.
Yeah, Bam Bam's right down there. He's laying in our overgrowns.
He's well.
Wow, you can see very well.
We didn't know that Lost can see it very well.
Got some big okra, beans, cantaloupes, and kale, tomatoes, lettuces. Of course, everybody remembers my lamb's quarter is taking over.
It's taking over the walkway.
I've got to get a hold of that, and there we go. Let me show everybody up. Our greenhouse is a giant triangle shape, and
It has walkboards up across.
it has a walk board that goes all the way across the top up there. There's our hot water heater. It's our solar hot water heater right there.
They can see.
There we go. Yeah, I showed it. All right, now set this down. Well, let me show you the aquaponics real quick. Oh, light's a little bright. We got lettuces, cranberries, basil, mints, stinging nettle, yeah, lemongrass, moringas, more lemongrass, cranberries.
Are so little.
That's our stinging nettle right there. That's what everybody complains about because it's just kind of taking over the area. I have some tall stevia. That tall stuff is stevia. Her horsetail's over there. That's one of our fish tanks. We have another fish tank down there. We have another fish tank right here.
There's so
all right.
many fish tanks in this greenhouse.
All right, let me set this back.
That aquaponics is not my favorite.
Wow.
But our
And
The rest are on their way. Hey, everyone.
hey guys,
Hey, Minuteman Homestead.
It's not my favorite. But our
Hey, Orphan Lady, Sherry, Cherry. Hey, Big Family Homestead. Hey, Off-Grid Kid, Wendy. Okay, I need to turn your volume down.
yeah, we don't need to hear the. It's got a delay on the phone, so. But Big Bear, we couldn't let you outdo us, so we had to put on our t-shirts. And a baby.
Hey, Deep South Homestead.
And we have our t-shirts here. Of course, we,
hey, Doug and Casey.
I don't
Hey,
know.
Big Bears Homestead.
So these are our t-shirts. It says "Go for Green Living," and then it says "First step to sustainability is taking the first step." And the back. Well, you're
Can
gonna.
you see it?
Well, you're gonna have to read it. Here, I'll turn around. You read it. You read it. Read it on back.
Okay. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh.
So ours are two-sided.
We
But we
put
don't have a t-shirt person, so we have to order them from online. So if you wanted one, we would give you one at cost. It just not sure what they'd be. I think they're like $10 to $15, something like that. So anyway, anybody got any questions about the greenhouse or the aquaponics? You can see how it's lower here at this end, and if you look right through the plastic there,
Yeah, you can see it.
that's our tiny house right there. It's 20 by 20.
cabin.
It's our cabin, 20
We
by
might
20.
build more, but we don't know.
Actually, I'm going to come into the greenhouse a little bit and have windows that come into here. So this will be our view in here, which I think will be incredible. So,
I agree, Amanda's Garden. Brad, I think you should make those Milk Maiden shirts.
yeah. Milk maiden. We don't have a cow though.
No, I don't want cow. I want goat.
Yeah, she wants to go. Yeah, it's a little warm in the greenhouse still, but it's
I
cooling
want
off.
a goat and a horse. I got a horse, but we don't have it right now.
Yeah,
It's witty.
we're boarding our horse so that
It's witty.
so we can get a little
How
pasture.
old is her?
That's 3 years old.
Her 2 years old and hers is 2 or more.
But so we're out here in the greenhouse, and we can show you like how well things grow. They're just growing out, sticking out through everything. We have to take cuttings off them constantly. The basil doing good. This is cranberries. Cranberries have just kind of completely taken over the aquaponics. They love it, and you know I only get from a couple of beds. I get like a pound maybe. So it's iffy whether it's worth it or not to grow cranberries in there. But I'm growing horseradishes, sweet potatoes, turnips. There's a turnip right here. Oop, right there. Turnip, big old turnip right there. And I grow the tilapia food right down here. Let me show you all the tilapia food. I'm going to try to move slowly, so that we don't mess it up. There we go.
There's our duckweed.
That's our duckweed that we grow. And the water, it helps purify the water for one thing, for the fish.
Our
So,
fish loves it.
yeah, they love it.
All right. Cherry said, how do you keep the temperature down in the summer?
Well, the way we keep it cool in here is that it's shaped like a giant triangle. And this side has vents in it. And it's actually ground level up here. If you look right up there, that's ground level, about right there. And it pulls the cool air from underground and then we send it. Hot air naturally rises, so when the hot air is escaping out through the top, then cool air just sinks to the bottom. So it runs across the plants, you know, very easily. Let me set this down because I don't want to shake.
All right, and Big Bear Homestead, can you grow root crops in your system, and if so, what? So far, we have grown our turnip green. What else root crops have we grown in here?
Turnip green, sweet potatoes.
I grew turmeric in here. It did better in the aquaponics than it did in the greenhouse.
Ginger.
We've started our sweet potatoes in here. We started ginger in here. Everything.
Turnips, beets.
Only thing I haven't started yet is carrots, and I really want to do that. And I have cut the tops off of carrots and stuck them in here to root them, but I haven't actually grown the whole carrot in there.
Yeah, Big Bear, we saw you doing the propagating pineapples. I just clean up the leaves and put them right in the aquaponics, and then they just grow like big, ginormous pineapple plants.
Arthur Leslie said, which plants have you found that wouldn't work?
Well, we haven't found anything that won't work yet, but she's distracting me. I'm sorry, Anna's distracting me. we would grow figs in it, bananas. They get too big. The problem is the plants that won't work are the ones that get too big.
And actually, they would if you would cut off a 365-gallon, cut it in half, and put rocks, like Ralph and Gina did.
Yeah, if you take an IBC, 275-gallon IBC, then and fill it full of rocks, you could grow your bananas there, or big figs, or trees in there, which we will do eventually. It just, it's work. Everybody understands there's a lot of work to do, and this is a lot of work. So we're trying.
And Deep South Homestead said, will cranberries grow in this heat? Yes, originally Daniel had bought 10 cranberry plants and planted them in our pond outside in a rock bed, and they did wonderfully. It actually spread out babies, and I got the idea to put it in the aquaponics. And it's just went crazy. So, and it gets really, really hot in here. Yeah,
it gets really hot in here. And the plants don't really suffer from it because
our cell phone is speeding back. I don't understand why. It's all the way down.
Our cell phone's speeding down?
Yeah, it like earlier when we tested, it went ding, and I did. Okay, maybe I'll turn this one off.
Yeah, she turned off that phone. But yeah, the cranberries will work good, and I actually have tons of cranberries over there. If you need one, just let me know.
Yeah, Deep South Homestead or anyone else. If you want one, just let us know.
Yeah, we got hundreds of them, and I don't know what it is. It's an OCD thing in me. It's just propagate, and keep. Well, this multiplies good. This multiplies good, and she'll tell me, go take this cutting and root it for me because I need another one in. And I'll go take cutting. I'll go take a dozen cuttings, and I'll bring her a dozen plants. And here you go.
Well, I want a fruit forest, and so far we have 22 fruit trees, and we are on 1 acre, but I want a chop and drop, and I want all fruit trees and vegetables. I don't want no grass in my yard at all. So as many trees I can root, that's how I want it.
Yeah, we have trees in waiting that I've taken cuttings on. We got peach trees and
apple trees,
fig
tree.
I want my apples.
Yeah,
the apple seeds, there's like rosemary and stuff.
Come back and sit down. Come down.
Cynthia asked, what part of the country are you located?
We're in Alabama, zone 8B. It's hot. It was here not too long ago. So.
Rosie Dodd said, "You sound like Jeff Foxworthy. Love your family."
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think.
Big Bear said, "How do you figure out the fish to the plant ratio?"
So funny.
Well, that's just it. I never have figured out anything about that. You know, it's just the person who taught me how to do this. Her name was Gina, and she would put dirt in her system. She would just do everything in her system, break all the rules, and you know, she said just put it up and it'll work. And so,
But her greenhouse is not great. Okay, so about Anna, Sherry said, or Amanda's Garden said first, "She is so sweet." Then Sherry Cherry said, "Laugh out loud, your daughter is very cute, but very loud."
yeah, she's very loud. She's very, very talkative. And it's coming up on her
Ew.
birthday.
Ew, you put lemon in it.
I put lemon in there. My blood
I
pressure's been
don't like lemon.
my blood pressure a little high. Lemon reduces that. It's just because of the food I eat. You know, I need to.
My
Yesterday
birthday's
we
coming up.
splurged and we had au jus. So,
Yeah.
My birthday.
and if you don't know what au jus is, it is roast beef in a beef broth with onion and garlic and everything. But it's very salty and
Yes, it's not very good for your blood pressure. So I've been regretting it all day today. So, but hey, here we are.
Amanda's Garden said, "I haven't met a low volume child yet."
That's Anna, and her birthday's coming up next week, and
I don't want to have a birthday party.
It's
She-
July 24th.
July 24th, and
I
she
don't
wants
want no
a
birthday. Travel system.
travel system.
And
This
the turkey actually put in the tart and soda.
For a baby doll.
Baby doll. And mine is about that big. And I'm wanting a reborn baby.
she's wanting a reborn baby.
Will.
Amanda's Garden said, "Happy early birthday, Anna." Minuteman Homestead said, "Happy future birthday." And then Sherry Cherry said, "Can you grow a Myers lemon tree in the greenhouse? They
Oh, yeah.
do well in a container."
Oh yeah, yeah, I could grow one in the ground here because the ground temperature, seeing that I cut away the ground here, it never freezes above like 2.5 feet. So it could be 14 degrees outside and 2.5 feet up off the ground in here, it won't freeze. But above that, it's got ice crystals and everything.
Upper your voice a little bit. Jean Moen said, "She's the one I can really hear." And Big Bear said, "How many fish do you guys have at any given time?"
Well, last year we were up to 4,000, and we were eating 3 a day, and we weren't diminishing the numbers. I showed yesterday in a video, I have 8 pregnant females. Just in one
No,
tank,
no,
I have
no.
8 pregnant females. And
Bam, bam.
Bam Bam, go lay down.
Okay.
Bam Bam, go.
Sorry, guys. He just was being aggravating.
Yeah, he knocked the table with the computer on it and everything.
It's just because his tail's like Bam Bam
Yeah,
on the
that's-
Flintstones.
That's why we call him Bam Bam.
I wanted him when I was
Okay,
he was a puppy, so I
So
got
about
him.
back
Alright.
to the birthday. Robin's birthday is the 21st. Happy early birthday, Robin.
Happy birthday.
Danny at Big South Homestead birthday is the 24th, same day as yours. So is Arthur's, and yeah, I think Sherry said, "I think she was just so loud because she was right by the PC. Boy, my speakers laugh out loud."
She'll do that. She's loud like that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what Bam Bam
Or
ate today?
or tilapia live bears.
Yeah. Well, what they do is the male gets them to come down to the bottom of the tank, and once he seduces them, which rubbing on them and stuff like that, then she'll drop her eggs down on the bottom of the tank, and then he'll fertilize them And then she'll pick them all up in her mouth, and then for 21 days she'll carry them eggs around in her mouth, which I call the gulp mouth, and she'll turn she'll get like a blue tiger stripe on her, and the darker she gets, the longer she's been without eating. And then after 21 days, she just can't contain them. She tries to keep them in there, and they'll come popping out, and she'll get them back in there, and they'll come popping out. And then it'll be just like whoosh, a big black cloud that comes out of her mouth, from 50 to, 200 babies.
Big Family Homestead said, love the greenhouse stream, guys.
Well,
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate that, Brad.
Our greenhouse is huge.
Yeah, our greenhouse
Okay,
is huge.
so Sherry Cherry said, okay, then not live bears, mosquito fish, and guppies are live bears. Big Bear Homestead said, even male fish have to work to get the female's attention. That was directed at Brad. I shouldn't have read that, but I didn't read it first. I just read it out loud.
Yeah, the males, they're a lot bigger. So if you were raising them to eat, that's what you predominantly want is the males, because they get a lot bigger.
Them fish are about
like that.
some of them are, but some of them are little bitty, tiny babies.
Yep. So, is anybody else got any questions about the aquaponics and everything? So, I don't have any rules to aquaponics. The fish to plant ratio. If you put water plants like I showed y'all down here, it'll stabilize the water no matter what. If you get a pH spike, and it'll stabilize the water. It'll bring it down. If it gets too high, if the nitrate, if you're chasing the fish and you get too much ammonia in there, the plants will stabilize it too. So I really haven't had any problems. And if I do ever have where the plants are starting to turn brown or the ends are a deficiency, I put that clay in it. I forget the name of the clay.
I know what you're talking about, the little clay balls.
The little clay balls. I'll think of it in a minute, but it just it's something that Gina taught me to
Okay, so Big Family.
This goes on our whole greenhouse. Piled up
Big
our
Bear
roof.
said, how much do you yield per year?
You get mine like this.
How much do we yield a year? I don't know.
That truck that was going by.
We harvested 4,000 heads of lettuce in early spring, replanted, and grew about that many more. Tomatoes last year, 400 pounds of tomatoes a week for 3.5 months. Of course, I grew a 55-pound watermelon last year, pumpkins, cantaloupes. Everybody seen my melons that grow. Kale, you wouldn't believe. Swiss chard, you wouldn't believe. Bananas, about 100 pounds of bananas a year.
Those thoughts on the right, are they Brussels sprouts, Susan?
No, over there. They're stevia.
Yes, I have grown Brussels sprouts, but I need to try to grow them in the aquaponics. I grew them outside.
Yeah. They like cool weather, so Brussels sprouts probably work pretty well. But that's stevia. I take a bunch of cuttings off stevia. We're trying to mass produce stevia, try to figure out how much it takes us to get through a year on stevia. So I've got a goal for about 300 plants, and so I'm going to shoot for that this year and try to carry them through from. So that's what you see there. The big leaf, that's horseradish, and more stevia, more cranberries. The lemongrass is behind us. We're trying to propagate that and get that moving.
Sherry Cherry said, do y'all sell some or preserve it? And then Cynthia said, do you sell your excess tilapia? So I'll let you answer them too.
Yes, we do both, or barter. We love to trade. We'd rather barter than the money because, you know, it just you have something tangible in your hand other than flimsy money. But we will trade for money too. But yeah, we're just getting to that point where we are selling our excess. And well, we sold it to local people around here.
And we've traded and bartered with the Amish.
Yeah, we trade and barter with the Amish.
Like certain produce that we do really well on, we'll trade with them for what we didn't do really well on because we like to can a lot.
We do really well on peppers. I probably got 5,000 pounds of peppers last year, and squash, probably just as much squash. So we traded squash and peppers with them, and we got other stuff we needed, which was garlic. Of course, this year we are good to go on garlic.
I've been planting garlic for 3-4 years now, and I keep just planting it, and you can never have enough garlic. We eat garlic every single day.
Yeah.
And
which it helps with your blood pressure. Yep. And it helps keep the mosquitoes and insects off of you when you're working. You know, because they don't like the taste of garlic, but I'm glad we do. But if you go out on our homestead and you walk around, you ain't gonna walk 10 feet without seeing garlic somewhere. So garlic or onions. You wouldn't believe how many onions it takes to get through a year. How much garlic it takes to get through a year. Till you actually try it. So.
Do you sell your excess tilapia? Did you answer that?
Yeah,
question?
well, we have to sell you the tilapia live. That's the only way I can sell it to you. But if after I sell it to you and you want me to cut its head off and clean it real quick, I'll do that for you. So, but I have to sell them to you live, or I have to jump through all these different hoops and stuff, which is not fun. And I don't want to become a kitchen here. We're just mainly grow the tilapia because if, you know, something hit the fan, it'd be very easy to keep 900 tilapia alive for me, Chris, and Nana, and we can all have a tilapia every day, you know, so, and that would be a good 3-pound tilapia every day to eat.
Jen said, do you sell some of your excess or can?
We can everything. Chris is going to have to show you our pantry one day.
My root cellar isn't done yet, and we live in a 20 by 20 cabin, so I'm like, I have no room for no more. I can't put all my, it's like the canning jars that aren't stored. I'm just OCD. I'll just say that. I'll end it there. I'm just OCD, and I don't like clutter, but it's good clutter, but it's still clutter.
Yeah, we put up a year's worth of food for us, for the 3 of us. You know, potatoes, green beans, everything. You know, tomatoes. We dry about 4,000 tomatoes a year, 4,000 pounds of tomatoes a year, and that's one of the ways we sustain ourselves here. Of course, we
stock up on rice because we love soup, and we're rice eaters. But we have more questions. Minuteman said, have you ever thought of using 3D printing to do aquaponics and becoming more sustainable?
I don't even know what you mean. 3D printing. I've been trying to do this for 20 years. All this technology stuff is very, very new for me. We're trying to catch up to the 20th century, and people like you, we need your advice, Brad, and you know, Big Family Homestead. We need his advice. We're trying to get this technology stuff going because we're creating a family here, and we have made some really good friends with other homesteaders, and we've all homesteaders have always been alone, except for occasional neighbor visit. And you know, sometimes it's hard to get us off the phone.
That is always right. They won't get off the phone with
All right.
Nope.
All right.
A Freaky Geek 2 says, how have you used your stevia? Well, we've used it for sweet tea. We've used it to flavor water. We've used it in our cake.
Oh, flavor water.
Yeah, especially our cakes. I don't think we've so much put it in our homemade bread, really.
Yeah. But we mainly turn to honey for pick my lid up and don't get it again. Okay.
Deep South Homestead. Or have you finished that one?
Yes.
Okay, Deep South Homestead said, how much land do you have? We have 1 acre.
1 acre. Yes. So that's why we're growing vertically in the greenhouse.
How is, okay.
This wind is not due on this, and I wish it was.
Okay,
But
so
it
Amanda's Garden said, she's never tried stevia. I'm sure it's sweet, but does it have an aftertaste? Well, it is sweet.
It's
But I don't.
3 times as sweet as sugar, and when it's dried, there is no aftertaste. If you were to take a leaf, let me get one.
This is my fair right here.
You want that?
I love this.
She loves it. See, it's sweet. And there's no calories, no hyperness afterwards. Oh, she took that one away too. So, see, there's no aftertaste. There's no. It's really good for you, and we're going to do a video here coming up soon. Be careful of stinging that little baby.
Where is it?
It's right there.
Yeah?
Yes.
No, that. This right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can, Daniel.
Yes.
It's teamwork around here.
Yes, we all do. It's only the 3 of us. Oh, thank you. And we.
I love them.
Yes, we all can as a family, and normally when we can, it's an all-day affair.
Yes.
Um,
And we're trying to get to the point where we have a outdoor kitchen to do it in, so that we're not heating up the cabin because of the heat. You know, it's a lot.
and propane.
And propane.
Okay. Do you grow any herbs or plants for medical purposes? Cherry. Yes, we do. We have horsetail, which is for internal, external bleeding. We have yarrow, which cleanses completely, detoxes your system. You use it for an abscess tooth and many other purposes. I also mix that with prickly ash. We have lemongrass. We have oregano. We have mint, all kinds of mint.
Mm-hmm.
We have rosemary. We have bee balm, lavender.
Lemon balm.
Yeah, lemon balm. Lemongrass.
Yarrow.
Yarrow.
Ow.
A ton of stuff. I need a list.
Yeah, we grow
My hair is a hot mess, but I don't
probably
care.
about 400 different herbs and spices. We make our own taco seasoning. We make our own fajita seasoning. And plus cayenne. We don't have that much cayenne this year, but last year we probably grew 500 pounds of cayenne. It was way too much cayenne.
Of course, y'all heard about the stinging nettle, but
Yeah.
we also have turmeric. We have ginger.
Why?
Well, that's really just that's on it. I thought about a
Nail.
couple of more
Okay.
plants
Enough.
that we have
One time,
that
I
I forgot.
And
one time
I
I
have to
think
make a YouTube video of all the herbs that we have.
I had a boo-boo right here from Tina Nettle. I mean, right
Can
here.
is that a dance?
I mean, right here.
How many different ways can you prepare tilapia? Well, we cook them on the grill,
Cook 'em on the
cook them in the W oven,
baked, grilled, fried.
or
That's the standard ways. But the
Or
tilapia
over fire.
spaghetti, because it'll take up the flavor of whatever you're cooking. So very mild meat. So spaghetti, chili, anything, casseroles,
don't forget our Alfredo.
Alfredo. Yes,
Ooh, Daddy.
yeah, spaghetti, Alfredo.
This it.
Well, just like you would a regular hamburger meat, you can grind it up and fry it up just like a hamburger meat. But we like it a little bit of a lemon pepper grilled lightly. It's wonderful. Or baked, you know. So.
My favorite way is in the adobe oven with our homemade
Mine
barbecue sauce.
is too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barbecue, yeah.
Yeah, barbecue. I love my barbecue.
Today we had
Kitten dumplings.
chicken dumplings.
I love my kitten dumplings.
Yeah, so we team up on everything, and we team up on cooking.
Freaky Geek too. We also use honey when making bread.
Yeah.
Yes, Dirt Patch, we're in the greenhouse.
Yeah, we're in the greenhouse. Yeah, we wanted to give a little tour. I hung up as many lights as I could.
Keep it bright in here.
Completely on solar, y'all.
Amanda's garden. Hubby is diabetic, so is stevia okay for him?
How
Yes.
are you
Yeah.
gonna run BT lights on tower?
And you need to be giving him a Swiss chard, because Swiss chard rebuilds the cells back in your pancreas. And once you get your pancreas rebooted and working again, you don't need the insulin anymore. So it works. They stopped all studies on it's a soapbox. I'm sorry, I'll rant. But they stopped all studies on Swiss chard because it was working. And you know, so get you some Swiss chard.
Yes. Brenda Warner, do you have fruit trees and bees? Yes, Brenda, we have 22 fruit trees on our 1 acre, and I'm multiplying them. I've actually got more than 22. They're just not in the ground.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, we have 2 hives right now.
Yeah.
2 big hives. We have smaller hives.
No, we have 4 hives.
I know we have 4, but 2 of them are really working good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Karen's, you need yellow root and you need prickly ash. The prickly ash will get rid of your mouth. It will stop your mouth from hurting. I'm sorry, I'm trying to spit this out too fast. It'll stop your mouth from hurting. And then the yellow root, if there's any infection, it will wash it out of your body. It will detox your body. And then I would use coconut oil. I would start with organic cold press coconut oil and start oil pulling. What? Okay. I hope that answers your question. If you have any more questions, please let me know. I'm very educated in that area.
Yeah. Yeah, so I like sitting at the greenhouse at nighttime. It's the best time to work out here. You turn on some lights and you just go to town working in here. If you have enough light, we got these spotlights. Normally they wouldn't be over the aquaponics. They would be out over the rows and the ground growing.
My favorite time to come work in here is 3 o'clock in the morning. And he's like, it's not even light yet, but it's so cool in here.
Yeah.
It's not hot.
The only thing is, with the last few weeks, I've ran into 2 black widows. One time when my hand was stuck in a plant, and another time when I was moving a extra blueberry. And so it kind of got me scared to come in here at 3 o'clock. I try to wake him up, but he's like, I'll get up at 5 o'clock.
That's early enough for me because, 5 o'clock. And we see, the thing about it is, on a homestead, we get up and kind of stretch a little bit and you go to work. And then she calls you in for breakfast whenever time that breakfast is ready. So
I have to start early.
Yeah, she has to start early. And then, so because it gets so hot here, I need that morning time to be able to get the work chores I got to get done then. So it's my favorite time too, in the morning.
Freaky Geek 2 said I had stevia seeds and killed every plant. Maybe we can send you a stevia plant. Let us know.
Yeah, I can take a cutting for you. Of course, we're a simple homestead and we don't mind sharing whatever we got. It's just being a simple homestead, we don't have a lot of money, and Like her travel system she wants is like, oh,
100.
Yes, I agree. Home place journal. It will work.
well,
And yes, Deep South, I agree. Also, club works.
yeah.
But I had a lot of trouble, and that's what just really hit my immune system in my body. I had a lot of problems.
Out midnight. Our
I
cat.
think.
Our puzzle.
Do you have
And
beans
where's
for
it, the
tea?
cat?
Okay, I think y'all. I'm gonna have to keep going down because
Hey.
Our
Swiss
cat's been
chard,
here.
Amanda Garden said. Question mark. I'm thinking to that.
Yeah, Swiss chard. It cures diabetes.
Hey, puzzle. Our cat
No
puzzle is
chemicals
a
necessary.
calico.
Yeah, that's our calico cat.
This puzzle.
We believe, and we're not pushing our beliefs on anybody, but we believe that
White
we
paw.
were given everything we need to heal ourselves right here on the earth. Particularly if you have a certain sickness, it's probably in your yard that, you know, and provided there for you. So you just have to go out there and get it, take it, and heal yourself.
Sherry Cherry, you said what other critters get into the greenhouse? Well, the biggest critters that get in here is our 2 cats and Bam Bam.
Yeah.
But also, we have the same problems that, not necessarily, but we kind of do have the same problems that you would have outside. And for that, we use neem oil and Mr. Bonner saw suds, which we learned from an American Homestead.
Her won't stop meowing or anything. Her was from London. Hey, puzzle.
Yeah, she just had 4 kittens.
And then that did too. We
What
have
other
two cats.
fish do good contains that are sustainable?
Her
Uh,
the tally
It
toe.
depends on what you want to grow. If you want to keep your water cool, grow trout. You know, if you want to keep your water temperatures in 60s, you can grow all kinds of lettuces and all that kind of stuff. You don't have to worry about heating the water. That's what we're going to do this winter. We're going to move the tilapia into the root cellar, our breeders. Anyway, we're going to can and dry all the rest of them. Even the small ones, we'll just pickle them whole. And we'll put our breeders in the root cellar and let them sustain there over the winter time. And we're going to put trout in the system. And we're going to grow trout through the winter time. And
This is
when
midnight
the
right
season's
here.
over, we'll harvest them and put the tilapia back in there. So
That cat is Midnight that we're doing little Midnight. Hers a carry cat. Puzzle.
Midnight is our grasshopper killer,
yeah.
and Puzzle is our mice getter. So Anna showed y'all Midnight. I'm going to show y'all Puzzle.
I already told her Midnight.
There's Puzzle. Here's Puzzle. She's got 1 black ear, 1 orange ear, 1 orange eye, 1 black eye. And she's our baby. We can get her to roll over like a dog if we just pat her honey. She likes her belly rub. She's our baby.
Midnight comes in here and sits on top of the tilapia tanks. She can't get a big one, but the adolescents, one about 3 or 4 inches, should sit there at the top of the water and just snag them up. I'm like, okay, I gotta get rid of a cat to learn how to fish in an aquaponics.
I'm not getting rid of this girl.
She's too close to the mic, baby. You gotta sit back here.
Yeah.
Not with Puzzle.
It's too hot in Oklahoma for trout. Trout are carnivores.
You are a sweet Puzzle.
Sorry, there's too much over talk, not hearing content. Maybe next time with less notice later. Sorry.
And they can't hear me. Come up here and sit down. You're gonna have to stop.
Hold on for a second.
You're gonna have to stop. They can't hear us. We're sorry. We'll try to get her under control, get her to stop talking so much.
She's just a YouTube hog.
She's a YouTube hog.
I Midnight.
Okay, that's good. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Too much over talk. And sit up here, baby.
All right, so it's 8. We've got about 15 minutes.
Well, we've been going good. It's going quick.
Have you always used tilapia? Have you tried catfish?
Well,
We don't want cat.
catfish will work. We don't eat bottom feeders, so I know tilapia are well. They work and they work fine. You can get brim or bluegill. You can get these brim from Georgia. They're 5-pound brim, and seriously, brim this big. And I love brim meat. It's white meat. It's very good. And true, they're carnivores, but they can be trained to eat the duckweed. I like vegetarians, and that's why I raised the tilapia. But the trout eat the duckweed too.
Grandpa said kids are the only reason any of us are here. Amanda said, amen, Grandpa. And then Roxanne Arthur said she needs her own channel. She's actually been taking her own YouTube videos.
14 on my purple phone.
Yeah.
And Donna said, how old will she be next week? Happy birthday, Anna.
7.
She will be 7. And Sherry Terry agrees. She needs her own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Don't apologize for kids being kids. And I think, and Grandpa said, yeah, I got it.
Okay. Well, we try to, we had complaints about that before, that she would take over the screen. Of course, we're a homestead. She don't get a lot of visitors, and here a bunch of y'all are coming to visiting us. So hey, she's gonna show off. She's gonna act up. So
and she's the only child.
And she's the only child.
I want a brother and sister.
She wants a brother and sister, but
I don't have nobody to play with.
Roxanne Arthur says, you go, Anna.
Yeah, that's why we're trying to get that travel system for her, even though it's like outrageously expensive.
It's $100 for a pink one, and pick my favorite color.
Not that we believe so much in birthdays as per se what they are. It's just she's an only child and she works hard. She helps me every day. She'll help me in the greenhouse. She'll help me feed the chickens. She'll help me do all kinds of work every day. I think she deserves something special like that.
Kara Pennington said, wave. Hi, Anna. Happy birthday.
Oh, I'm tired of them saying happy birthday.
Are you bashful? Big Bear says she is awesome. She's watching herself in the monitor. I understand that one of my granddaughters is an actress at 8. Listen to her, guys. She needs a sibling. I know. She keeps asking me, when am I going to have a brother or sister?
Of course, we just leave it to we're practicing.
Do you work outside the homestead?
Yes.
And
I help people with solar systems and aquaponics systems, cob workshop. I teach classes on homesteading. But as far as a normal job, no, there's just too much work for here for somebody to be leaving all the time. So hopefully I get a job like once a month. I have a aquaponics system I have to go redo and another one to actually build. So it helps sustain us as much as possible. We'd like to get where we're selling our herbs and dried herbs and dried tomatoes and maybe one day tilapia.
Anna has a question. Anna, what is your favorite thing to do to help Mommy and Daddy on the homestead?
Nothing.
Feed the chickens? Yep, that's your favorite.
Nothing in my favorite.
Let the chickens
What's your
out.
favorite? Feed the fish?
No.
Help me wash dishes?
No. Play chicken.
Play with chickens?
Play with chickens.
Not feed the chickens, play with the chickens. Probably
She's-
fix the chicken water.
Ew, no.
She saw
You do
something.
such a good job of it.
I cleaned the water.
I know, you do a really good job.
she saw something on off grid with Doug and Stacy, and he was letting his chickens out, and he goes, single file, no pushing, no shoving, single file, and she does it every morning. Every morning.
Now you talk.
She can get her embarrassed now. So, but she does it every morning, and
I don't never go out.
so it's good, wholesome stuff that she's learning, and that stuff, you know, is just so cute to watch her do that every morning. And
I haven't had enough.
yeah, we had this event for 3 years, the past 3 years. This year we didn't. We're building the tiny house, and I have something big coming, a mortar sprayer, a concrete sprayer coming, and I'm going to be spraying the outside of the tiny house and covering it with cob, and I'm going to video the whole thing and show how, instead of just hand placing it where there's so much work involved in it, we're going to spray it on with this big old sprayer. And so I'm really looking forward to that. So I hope y'all are looking forward to that too. And
Cherry said, do y'all homeschool? We do. Yes, Cherry, we do homeschool, and I'm going to be coming out with a homeschool video here real soon. So,
asking advice.
yeah.
Asking advice about homeschooling and about what
Okay,
to do.
so they're asking about tomorrow's channels.
Tomorrow's channel? Okay. You want to tell them? Tomorrow's channel's Living Like Claire, Off Grid Kids, I don't know. Living on a Dime,
Deep South Homestead.
Deep South Homestead.
And then Dirt Patch Heaven, right?
No, Dirt Patch is on Sunday. I know we're forgetting somebody. I'm sorry. We're out in the greenhouse. We don't have the list on us. No. She's saying, I'll give with Doug and Stacy. We wish we were able to watch them on live stream, but they haven't been, they aren't involved in this yet. Yet, that is. So. But,
Dad?
No, they're on Sunday.
they're on Sunday. Last week, Brad did, Big Family Homestead did a technical thing, 46 degrees north. I think he's
On Saturday.
on Saturday.
But I don't want to slaughter it anymore.
Yeah, we don't want to mess it up, so I hope that helps. Yeah, in the greenhouse, we do welcome people here for tours and stuff. I think something bit me on the side of the face. The problem with being in the greenhouse, but
I have plenty.
we show them about the cob house, and we'll have to. But one time we might try to do a show inside the cob house, and it's a straw bale cob house. And
Made out of mud, and I love mud.
yeah, she loves mud.
I love playing mud.
Okay, they can't hear over you when I'm trying to talk. Okay.
Mom,
So
get in the house.
so anyway, guys, I've wow, it's 8:52. It's gone quick. We got about 8 minutes more. And is any more questions about the aquaponics or tilapia or coming to visit, or we're gonna have some visitors here soon, and we're gonna be visiting a few places here soon. So you have to stay tuned to our channel. We're gonna go tackle a few projects for somebody, and that's what I like to do. I like to help, and we like to help. We like to be a help to people, and that's what our whole homestead is about, is growing enough food so if something ever happens, I hope it doesn't, don't. And
Okay. Tia asks, are you a member of a homeschool group? We are a member of Cheehaw, where we go on field trips, but we don't have a co-op or anything of like-minded mothers. Yeah. I do want to start something like that. The feels that Anna could really benefit from it, and I could really benefit from it as well. Plus, it would just be really fun.
Yeah, so we're out to help people as much as we can, and that's why we grow so much food. So, so if something ever does happen, then we'll be able to supply enough to feed them like soup or something, you know, as many people as we can.
Have you any vertical wall hydroponic systems?
No, not hydroponics. I have the stuff to do hydroponics. I just haven't had time yet, and I'm going to do it right here. Well, I can't even show you, but I have right here is all the aquaponics on wheels that I built, and I can do hydroponics in that. Of course, I want to connect the aquaponics on wheels to my permanent system, you know, and be able to move it around, show that it's how versatile it is. Of course, you can look at my channel for Aquaponics on Wheels. It's a pretty popular one. It's for those people that you can roll your aquaponics system in and out of an area every day, so it doesn't have to stay outside and be cold or get too hot.
Brenda asked, how do we dry our tomatoes?
We sun dry our tomatoes. We have a solid dehydrator, and of course I got to do a video on that one day. Our solid dehydrator. It's in need of some repair, but we dehydrate in our vehicles. It depends on how many we have to dehydrate. If we're dehydrating 400 pounds of tomatoes, we'll take these screens, we'll put them in our vehicles, we'll put them in the greenhouse here, you know, the double screen so bugs can't get to them, and the solar dehydrator.
How much do you love Big Bear Homestead?
They're our buds.
We love y'all. Y'all are awesome.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
We love Big Bear. We love all our homesteading brothers and sisters.
And
we're really feeling like family now. And we're really feel part of something now. So
who on YouTube do you watch the most?
Who has that?
Roxanne Arthur.
We watch everybody regularly. We watch, well, Dirtpatch is not putting out a video every day, so we're not watching her every day. I'm good with Doug and Stacy, Big Family Homestead, Big Bear. A lot of people don't put out videos every day, so it's not hard to keep up with all of our channels. We're subscribed to like 2,000, so we'll go through our subscriptions and pick out, you know, what we're interested in that day, you know, and watch them. So we have favorites, and of course I've named off a few of our favorites already.
Okay, do you grow winter squash?
Yes. It's right back there against the back wall, and I grow it vertically. We have butternut and I'll put it on the spot. I can't think of it. Acorn squash. We can grow them vertically, and the fruit doesn't fall off the vines. And we store them for our wintertime crops. It's something that you don't have to can or worry about canning. So here we are, 3 minutes away. This has been an awesome show, guys, and we haven't had. Hopefully, it's been a good. Don't bite me on the ear. Hopefully, it hasn't been a lot of buffering. We're trying to get this right. Trying to get it a little more organized and get our technical down pat.
I wish I could see Puzzle.
Our cat's rolling around like a dog.
And it's trying to pick her up.
Yeah, and real soon we're gonna.
Awesome show, very informative. Will you hold that a moment? Come here,
Thanks to some inspirations online of actually showing the animals and you know, dispatching of the animals. We're going to start showing dispatching, and Krista has 3 roosters that she wants to dispatch, and she's going to film all that. Of course, we got her herb walks that are coming, which she's going to do in the greenhouse. I have that mud sprayer that I'm going to be mortar sprayer. I'll try to put a link at the bottom of this video.
No buffering, Chicken Coop said.
All right, no buffering. All right, so we're doing good. And I'm going to start doing a few shows in the greenhouse in early morning and stuff like that, so that and when it's not too hot. Now that we know this works, so if y'all like this setup, I could set the camera up and y'all could watch me work in the mornings, or watch Krista work in the mornings, or both of us work in the mornings in here before it gets too hot, and then actually watch the temperature rise in here, how quick it rises. You think?
I don't think so. More herbal remedies, Roxanne Arthur said.
Okay, more herbal remedies. That's her department now. She's going to take it over. She's been inspired to come out of the YouTube.
What is moringa for?
Moringa. Oh my goodness, that's an hour talk right there. It's one of those miracle plants. You can only eat moringa, and you'd be healthier than you are. That's all you would ever need to eat is moringa. It tastes like roasted peanuts too. So if you like roasted peanuts, you're okay. It's the fresh green leaves are the best, but you can eat the entire plant, the roots. You can eat all that, but we'll get more into moringa and more into all these other herbals later on. It's 9 o'clock. It's time for our show to be over. Tomorrow. We'll be on the other shows, so we can chat there. And if you got a question for us, just hit us up on one of our videos. We put the link of our email. You can email us. So I think that's it. Is that everything?
I think so.
All right, y'all ready?
Are you ready, Anna Marie?
1, 2, 3.
Ani, obey, Otsa.
Means
We
I
love you in Hebrew.
Bye, YouTube friends.
Bye, YouTube fans.
Bye, guys.